born and raised in Greeley. Went to elementary school here, high school at University High School, and even college in UNC. I did break away for a 6-month stint in Oldenburg, Germany to study German. I got my start kind of employment-wise, worked, I don't know if many people know, but worked in retail, Victoria's Secret for 7 years through college, and afterwards managed a couple stores, and then decided to get into the banking industry, put my degree to good use, which was in finance, and have been at First Bank for the past 18 years, just celebrated my 18th anniversary there, and I'm the Senior Vice President, manage the Greeley area, and part of my job is not only on the lending side of things, but connecting with the community, development and training of new officers and employees. The mission of First Bank is banking for good, so banking for good for our communities, customers, and employees, and part of that is making sure that we're involved in our communities and giving back, and part of that is using your financial abilities to help with nonprofits such as being on boards, treasurers, giving back in that way. And so First Bank has allowed me to dive into that area. Yeah, so I got my start in kind of community service, volunteering for nonprofits with Friends of a Woman's Place. It was actually Christy Helzer, and so she invited me to be on the board for Friends of a Woman's Place. And I distinctly remember the first meeting at the Egg and I on 23rd Avenue, walking in, and there was all kinds of women there, just amazing community leaders. I like to call them like the OGs of philanthropy in Greeley. I mean, you had, Christy, Jean Morrell, you had Nancy Texton, Nancy Van Ann, Corny Dietz, a slew of others, and I just remember thinking like, oh man, like I don't know how I'm gonna actually help out in this organization, but it was a really great way to get a start and see how impactful women have been in the community, and kind of got my itch for it, so to speak, and was with them for about 7 or 8 years. After about 8 years, decided to turn my talents, or I guess my engagement, with a different nonprofit with Habitat for Humanity, where I've been now for about 8 years. And at Habitat, started off as just a regular board member, and then was a treasurer. And then with the encouragement and I guess nudging from Sherry Whit Brown, was able to take on the role of board president, and so have been there for 2 years as board president. When I started with Habitat, we were building, I would say, about 6 homes a year, and then gradually it built up to about 10 or 12. And of late, we have, as I'm sure a lot of people have seen in the news, we have an amazing project now with Hope Springs, 174 homes in the community, and that's been a huge accomplishment for our affiliates. Not only in work, like the stuff that I do at work, I can see a difference it makes with the community members, whether it's like giving loans to homeowners or small businesses, that's impactful. And then with the nonprofit world and volunteering, it's just a different piece of giving back to the community in a different way. Giving advice or offering your experience, like financial experience. And then one of my favorite things is being that kind of connector. You can give value by just making those introductions and seeing, they might be extremely impactful, and all you had to do is make the introduction.